welcome to part two. We're on sheet three. Sheet three deals with Ramchal, Moshe Chaim Luzuto, the author of the Mesilat Yesharim, the Path of the Just, which is one of the classic Sfarim about emunah, about faith, and about being a good person. And so he starts off with the following comments. Hadvarim shebechibur sheli hein dvarim yidum uforsamim. Everything in my book, everybody knows already. And that's strange to write a book of things that everybody knows. When you write a book, you want to tell people things that they don't know. But he claims differently. He says, is that there are certain things that you know, but you have to remind yourself. Sometimes something is obvious and people know it, but it gets forgotten. And therefore, he feels that it was important to write a book about emunah and about a person's midot, about a person's character, even though these are things which he feels everybody should be thinking about all the time. And he says that everybody, Anikotev, number two, Anikotev, Basefer Shali, Alimuna Yirav, Alamidot, Alabadan Fazeach. I write about this idea of understanding the awe of God and the different midot, different character traits that a person should work hard in terms of developing. And everybody who's intelligent would agree these things look like are really, really, really important. But what really happens is that the chachamim, those people that are intelligent, say, "I know this all already. I got this all down down pat already," and they're busying themselves with other sorts of limud of Gemara, etc., etc. And the people who are not able, who are, as he calls tipshim, who are unable to really learn, they start to learn about emunah. They really don't understand it. So what happens is that everybody loses. The ones who should be studying it aren't studying it because they're busy doing other things. And the ones who don't understand it are studying it, but they don't really understand it. And therefore, what he tries to do in his book is try to put forth that serious learners, people that are serious about the learning, should also be serious about their study of emunah. So number three says, it's very important for a person to go ahead and to learn about his awe of God and to become a better human being, a better character traits for a number of reasons. Number one is that even though a person has ingrained in them, inherent in them, a certain set of midot, certain people by nature may be kind, may be giving. Other people may have other attributes. And this is where it's part of who we are, it's part of our DNA. But if you're going to develop it, you need to study. You're going to develop it, you need to work on it. It's not going to develop it by itself. That's Aleph. Bet is that these ideas of understanding the awesomeness of God, of loving God, these are like the most important things in one's life. And you can't just push it aside. And you can't just go ahead and just do what he calls the yom yom, the daily things. Okay, we do Gemara, we do Chumash, this and that, without paying attention to this idea of understanding my relationship with Kadosh Baruch Hu. And number three, that in our lives there are many compelling reasons and events that take us away from having correct awe of God and of behaving correctly. And that if you just go ahead and just leave things to nature, it's not going to end well. So if you learn about it, you study it, you read my sefer, then you're going to be able to deal with all the challenges to these things. So therefore, the Ramchal says it's extremely important for us to go ahead and to study about emunah and the awesomeness of God, love of God, all these things that people sort of take for granted because they can't be taken for granted. These are things that have to go ahead and have to be developed. Thank you for watching tape number 2.